Alright, guys, what's going on? So, I'm back for another overview of one of my most favorite nitro truggies, or pretty much everyone's favorite nitro truggy, the AT 4.0. And I'm just going to be going over a review with it and pretty much the history of it. Alright, let's take the hydro dip body off and show you under the hood. Oops, air filter dropped. So here it is, just gonna zoom in a little bit, show you a little overview. Yep. Alright, so let's get started with the setup. So I'm running the Losi Racing 288 RCR drag modded 0.28 port, and as you can see, I kind of abused the head a little bit of scratches there. And I'm running the 9886 pipe with the 41032 header. And I've been running TNR fuel. I actually got to drain that fuel out because this thing's gonna be pretty much in for the winter. Running a 4-shoe King's Head clutch with a 15-tooth pinion on there. Let's turn it over. Let's turn it over. So for servos, I'm running the ProTech 130T for steering and throttle with aluminum servo horns, 25-tooth spline. Running the Futaba 304 receiver, and running the electronic switch like I do on every other vehicle I got. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis setup. But for the diffs, I got 50 in the front, 100 in the center, and 50 in the rear for bashing purposes. This is not made for racing. This thing is in really good condition. Really good condition. I can just flip over the chassis real quick. Got the Sumo Racing skid plates. Got all that stuff right there. Alright, so now that I gave you guys a quick setup of what I'm doing and running here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a history with this thing. So this thing was purchased back in 2018, and we didn't know how to build this thing. We only were into RTRs, I meant. So this thing was sitting for a couple months, and then I said we should just get this thing built up. So we decided to build it up a little bit. We got the front done, we got the center done, and we got the rear done. We got all the bulkheads done in the summer of 2019, and for Christmas 2019, I got some ProTech 170 SBL servos. Now you guys are wondering, what happened to those servos since they're not here anymore? Well, they're in this 8X Leap buggy down here. Those are great servos for racing, so I'd rather save those $170 servos for something like that. But these servos will do for now. These are like $100 servos, and they're pretty quick and fast. Pretty quick and fast servos. This was the original engine we put in it. We ran it for some time. Then we put the stock LRP in there, which is currently resting in its box. Currently resting because a bushing went bad on it. So yeah, ran the LRP here for a couple of months back in the summer of 2021. Got a couple of tanks through it on Bones 3010, which it ran pretty good on. Used the same pipe as well on the LRP. But after we ran the LRP for a while, we decided to put this back in to just run it around and stuff, get it more broken in and stuff. But the tune was acting funny. So we decided to put it away for a while, and we told ourselves we would solve it on a later date. Then we just put the LRP back in for a while, and then the LRP started to act bad, and the bushing went bad, so we had to put this back in it, and so far it's been running good with it. No issues whatsoever. No issues, guys. Man, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is high off the ground. It's got a really stiff ride height, as you can see. Like, I think the ride height in this thing is like 60 millimeters. I think it's over 50. I do have a ride height gauge, but it's not with me at the moment. Same with the rear. Like, that's my finger right there, and see how high up it is? The rear's got like a ride height of, I'm estimating somewhere between 40 and 50 millimeters. The rear does seem to drag lower than the front. I don't know if that's just me or not, but anyway. Then we got the body, which, like I said in the previous video, I got done by Pit Dog Hydro. Got the skulls, got the realistic flames and the blue. Even got my own name on it. Got stickers, J Concepts, TLR. This is the J Concepts body, not the stock TLR body that I had with it. Actually, the stock body is... oops. The stock body is this right here. Yeah, but I gotta repaint it because it just got beat up to shit. But it looked pretty good when it was brand new, so I can't complain about that. Anyway, those are the bodies. This RTR body also would fit on this because I did run that body on this when I didn't have the J Concepts or the stock 4.0 body. But anyway, yeah, man, that's pretty much the overview of the AT 4.0. Trying to save this thing because this thing is discontinued and it's hard to find. And I know a lot of people would love to have this engine in their Nitro Trogi, especially drag modded engines, guys. And finally, for the next part of the setup is we got the Badland 1178s. Pretty good tires. These didn't have holes pinched into them, which means they balloon a lot. But if we originally pinched these, which we didn't, this was like 2 years ago when we were newer into the hobby, so we didn't pitch them. So yeah, that's that. I do plan to upgrade the chassis brace, these two chassis braces, if we can find one. But yeah, I mean, stock is fine for now. This thing is pretty durable, has a pretty durable chassis. And here goes the wing. I did have the 8X Elite white wing, but I didn't have any spacers, so it was just vibrating like crazy like this when it would idle, so I had to take that off of there. But as everyone knows, this is similar to the RTR, but very different at the same time. You guys can just tell the differences. There's boots right there on the axles. There's rubber boots for the drivetrain. Same with the front right there, if you guys can see it or not. But nice boots on the drivetrain, and I like how they got, I don't know if you can see that, but holes in the spur gear, so it's a lightened 51 tooth spur gear. So yeah, I'm just liking the quality and parts of this kit, and can't wait to run it for 2023. Gonna be running the same setup. Probably not gonna be running TNR because I only got 1 gallon of TNR left, and I got a gallon of Bones Brew right there. So most likely not gonna run TNR as much because the hobby shop where we got it at was pretty far. But so far, TNR fuels has been burning good in this engine. Same with the LRP. Yeah, great truck overall, guys. Would highly recommend if it was still available, which sadly it isn't. And this thing is clean. I know a lot of you guys will be saying, Seth, that thing is clean as hell. How'd you do that? Well, I use Simple Green all-purpose foaming cleaner. You just basically just spray it like, you just do that, and it actually foams up. But after time, the foaming goes away and it cleans all the dirt and dust on the car. So that's a good gadget there. I also got the regular simple green right here as well, which I mix with water. The same Bodegel method. I think that's pretty much what everyone uses on their nitros. The John Bodegel method about cleaning their nitros after a long day of running and bashing. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I am going to mention that also I have arms for this. I got front and rear suspension arms right there. I think I got an extra fuel tank right there, and got some boots and stuff for this, and possibly the RTR. I could put those on the RTR, but I'm not sure if that'll work. Also got a lot of bearings. Also got some more 1178s. Also got more 100,000 diff fluid right there. Oh, stuff is falling. Excuse me. Anyway, got diff fluid, fuel tank, an extra wing, and over here, fifth scale parts. Up here, stickers. But anyway, this is not dedicated to the bench, it's dedicated to the 4.0. So like I said, guys, this is pretty much the 8T 4.0. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.